The Blue Eye Samurai, the diabolical demon, Mizu the Menace has found out that the man she's looking for is posted up on an island, so she finna go get him. Meanwhile, the Four Fangs have been hired to pack her up, and they is not playing. So we're back at the restaurant where Mizu turned a pimp named Hachi into this nigga, when the Four Fangs walk up and they just got an aura of menace. I'm talking Kenpachi type shit. Their spiritual pressure is heavier than Rasputia. Someone get Norby. And they want answers. Where's the Blue Eye Samurai? We want to talk to him about his car's extended warranty. And for some reason, this random nigga, who has got to be hands down the stupidest person in the show, turns to these four mask-wearing, blade-wielding menaces and tells them to shut up. Like, yo, what is wrong with this dude? That's like if you was in a food spot and four niggas looking like NBA Youngboy walked in wearing shiesty masks and Dracos poking out their pants. These niggas obviously don't care about life. Why would you antagonize them? But anyway, the old dude tells them what they want to know and they get up out of there. Meanwhile, this nigga Ringo was attached to Mizu like a JoJo stand and he start unintentionally roasting her. He was like, damn, I ain't never seen a mayonnaise monkey before. Is it true the sun burns your skin like a vampire? Oh, I heard your people put raisins in potato salad. Can you name any seasonings aside from salt and pepper? Oh, and are pumpkin spice lattes your preferred beverage? What's the deal with Stanley cups? So needless to say, Mizu's not very fond of him. She told him to kick rocks, make like a tree and leave. See you later, alligator. Pretend you're Killua and get gone. But she ended up needing him to get into the next town because he's the only one of them two with a travel pass, so he asked her again if he could be her apprentice. And this is why it's important to understand that no means no, boys and girls. But Ringo's a little like Lenny from Of Mice and Men, except he doesn't kill a white woman like OJ. But anyway, Mizu's just like, nigga, what? You wanna give me a hand? I doubt you'll come in handy. You ain't even handsome. Alright, that last one was out of hand, but you get the point. Basically, what Mizu's saying is that she's resigned herself to being a demon like everyone says she is. She's on the path of revenge, with no honor and no friends. But Ringo doesn't understand and he thinks this shit is a game. Well, shit is indeed not a game. Meanwhile, Taigen is having a real crisis, cause now that he's been defeated by a half-blood, no one respects him. Plus, Mizu left him with that George Costanza haircut. So Akemi's just like, yeah dog, you might as well just get that Mr. Clean cut and shave it all off. But the bigger issue is that honor is everything to a samurai and Taigen just lost all his. So Akemi put that wop on him to make him feel better, but it didn't work. Once he got that post-nut clarity, he realized that he gotta go find Mizu and defeat her to restore his honor. And real quick, while they was fucking, Akemi made up this whole fanfic of him finding Mizu and killing her, and this nigga loved it. Oh, freaky ass dude. It just made me think, was it that WAP or that story that made him bust? Cause it seemed like it was the story. But anyway, now Taigen's in pursuit of Mizu, not to mention the Four Fangs. Oh, how the plot thickens. Huh? Oh, who's there? Ah! Oh, it's just a crackhead. Quick, chase him! So Mizu and Ringo end up in this coastal village in hopes of chartering a boat to the white man's island. I wonder if Stephen Hawking will be there. Oh, my bad, wrong island. But everyone in the town is almost as drunk as an Irish man on a Tuesday morning, and they finna party till the sun come up cause of this local tradition they're celebrating. So Mizu's gonna have to wait till the next day. Naturally, she takes this time to train, while Ringo explores the town looking to participate in the festivities. Meanwhile, Taigen is also training, and the Four Fangs slaughter a whole military checkpoint in less than 10 seconds, including the innocent bystanders. And even though we don't spend a lot of time with them, the Four Fangs really seem menacing. Like, I honestly thought they were gonna be a way bigger part of the story. But boy was I wrong. Cause these niggas got packed up quicker than a JJK character. And I'm not saying it's a bad thing. I mean, I enjoy the slower buildup of a villain as well, but this season is all about the action, and I love that too. But anyway, while they're all doing their own thing, Akemi is going through it. Her dad is trying to marry her off to the Shogun's youngest son, so the Shogun's ambassadors came for a meeting to objectify her as well as to bring gifts, one of which is some kind of kit that's supposed to blacken your teeth, and it's like, you ain't have to do all that, just take away her toothbrush. Nah, but for real, I know it's an old traditional thing, but it's still weird. And while Akemi's damn near having a panic attack, these two random ass chicks keep smiling at her like Sukuna, and they just make everything worse. So Akemi decides to run off to go find Taigen, like that'll make anything better. The nigga just lost all his status and his manhood. He wants revenge, not marriage. But at the same time, I feel for Akemi, cause in that world, women don't really have a choice. It's either marriage or prostitution. And that's really messed up. She's just trying to be happy. Even though she is naive, you can't blame her. Cut to Heiji Shindo, and he's talking to Abijah Fowler. That's the white guy. And this white dude has got the weirdest accent I've ever heard. I think they say he's from England or Ireland, but I've never heard an accent like that before. And all we know is that they're involved in some kind of under-the-table dealings with the shogunate, but they gotta stay hidden, which Fowler doesn't like. So they're planning something slight that should change the situation. You know, just a little something. It's not like they're gonna burn down the whole city. Back to Mizu, and she cutting up these trees so bad Hashirama would be pissed. So after she finishes training, she's meditating and she has this vision where she finds the white man she's looking for and kills him. But he looks exactly like her, just white. And I know that she's trying to kill her father and she doesn't know what he looks like, so it makes sense that he looks like her, but I think it's deeper than that. She's really trying to kill a part of herself, the part of her that she rejects and hates, the part of herself that she can blame for her messed up life and focus all her hate on. I don't know, that's just what I think. But right at that moment, the Four Fangs show up and almost skewer her head with the sword while she's not even looking. So she gets up and faces her enemy. Commence the Cliffside showdown between Mizu the Menace and the dastardly Four Fangs. And before the fight, they tell her that everyone's talking about the unnamed samurai who soloed a dojo, to which she says, "I have a name." And their leader replies, "And no one will ever know it." Nigga, if that ain't the coldest shit ever. So they start sizing each other up and having an epic stare down until, out of nowhere, Mizu just nopes the fuck out and jumps off the cliff. She left them niggas looking like John Cena from that one meme. But she's okay cause she landed on a ledge just under the cliffside, cause what she's really doing is called distance management. She said, "Hell nah, I ain't finna let you niggas jump me." But these niggas ain't for none, so they say fuck it and jump down too. And they still somehow find a way to surround her. But that'll be the last cool thing they ever do, cause Mizu immediately and expeditiously kills two of them. So in less than a minute, she cut their numbers in half. So they fighting while jumping down this cliffside like mountain goats, and the last two niggas just start throwing swords at her like when you find a rat in your crib but you're scared to kill it, so you just start throwing shit. And one hits her, making her fall, but she catches herself in a one-hand handstand. And if you're ever in a fight and your opponent pulls out this pose, just go home, bruh, cause that nigga is obviously the main character. But the two Fangs were not hip to this information, so one jumps down just to get cut completely in half like Frieza. But doing this causes Mizu to tumble down the cliff, which as you could expect, hurts like hell. And she still has the leader of the assassins to deal with. So now they have a duel on the beach. And could we just stop for a second to acknowledge how beautiful the animation and scenery are? It really reminded me of some Ghost of Tsushima type shit. But anyway, bitch ass Taigen shows up trying to hide behind a rock and watch like Jiraiya at a hot spring, but Mizu sees him and gets distracted, causing her to get badly injured. But she ended up hitting the coldest no-looker that even an NBA point guard couldn't pull off. I mean, she threw her sword straight through Buddy's abdomen like a dartboard, dropped him instantly. And from the scenery to the choreography to even the soundtrack, this episode was amazing and even stunning at times. So yeah, that's how Mizu soloed a rank squad in the span of 10 minutes. Oh, and what was Ringo doing this whole time? Running ass naked through a nudist colony, jumping in the ocean and fighting old people for a blessed tree branch and making wishes about his future? Nah, but for real, in this episode Ringo decided that he wants to be great, and moving forward that will be his goal. So, that's Blue Eye Samurai episode 2. If you haven't yet, watch my video on episode 1 right here, and I'll link the video for episode 3 when I drop it.